And one of the things I thought about human capital in recovery is that a very important constituted part of it is altruism. People giving stuff away for free.
Yeah.
But the trouble is, you can't make a living from that, and the expectation that lived experience recovery organisations will do everything for nothing is something that needs to be, combated so that they do get supported properly, but that altruistic part of the human capital doesn't get diluted. I mean, it's very important that recovery is a gift society. It's not a transactional society. It's not a commercial society.
And you've struck me as one of the things that I find undermines some of the, you called them when you talk about those much smaller, recovery organisations, the one or two people ones, it only really takes a pressure for one or other of them to need to go and just do some other normal stuff, get a full-time job, pay a mortgage, start their family, look after other. That it then just pulls the rug under something, and like you say, people need to earn a living, and I think I've seen that a number of times when and other people just call it, well, they've moved on, but they didn't actually necessarily want to move on. They were compelled to move on, if that makes sense, because there was no alternative.
Well, of course they are. They're going to have to move on because they need to earn some money, and the other thing is that in a way there is doing stuff for free is to somewhat stigmatized in neoliberal society. So in a way that
certainly undervalued for
properly
one.
Rewarding people and giving them some status is kind of important, but it doesn't want to destroy this. What it doesn't want to do is turn them into commercial organisations.
Support them to be the organisations they are. Don't commission them to become the organisations you want. I think is a good way of describing some of all of that.
It is. I mean, my own recommendation would be to assess need in the community, so that if somebody is saying, look, I can provide recreational groups, I can provide sporting opportunities, or I can deliver some training, or we've got a bakery where we can train people to bake croissants and things. I mean, what the commissioner should be thinking is, do we have that? Or if I've got it over there in the county, perhaps I could do with some more over here. The actual commissioning for need, as opposed to just this is a LERO, let's give it some money. It's about saying what does this LERO actually do, and how does it add value to the recovery movement and the recovery community in that area. And I think we can build models for that. And then again, that will produce, too Marxist here, but practices arise in response to social need. That's something that I strongly believe in. And as the gaps are there, people will arise to fill them. And then if the commissioner can think, actually, I'd like to spend some money on that, we need that.